Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Journey with Brown Sugar show. This is Shay, aka Brown Sugar. I am sorry, guys, that it has been so long. I had started this video, and I don't know, I have the most trouble with these things, and somehow the tripod was touching the start button on my camera, and it ended up in the middle of me talking, turning off. Let me go into my stats. I am post-op VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy. The vertical sleeve. I went into my surgery August the 3rd with Dr. Roston Major of LaGrange. He's actually with, I'm having Emory. He's actually with Emory, but I had to have my surgery at the Mid-Georgia Medical Center. No, I'm not from LaGrange. That was the halfway point of Atlanta, and my parents lived south of LaGrange, so we did that middle point so that I wouldn't put a lot of pressure on them so they could go back home, not have to get a hotel, so forth and so on. My highest weight recorded, which was pre-op, I gained weight before my pre-op diet because I was eating any and everything because I wanted to compensate for what I could not eat post-surgery. So I ate everything I was big and bad enough to eat. And in the process, I gained about 8 to 10 pounds. So my highest weight was 278. 278. After the pre-op diet, I lost 16 pounds. So going into surgery, I was 276. As of today, 3.5 weeks out, I am 250. Nope. I'm lower than that. I am 235.8 pounds. So I am almost 43 pounds down. And only 16 of those came from the pre-op diet. So the rest came post-op surgery. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I can see the results in my clothing. I have had stalls. I've been stalling off and on. Week 2, actually, because I was like, oh gosh, I'm stalling early. Week 2, I had probably like a 8-week stall. No, not an 8-week stall, an 8-day stall. I'm sorry, I'm not even 8 weeks in. I had like an 8-day stall between week 2 and week 3. The day of my grandmother's funeral, I'm so all over the place, so y'all forgive me. Let me backtrack. Between my week 2 and my week 3, which is why I have not been on, week 2 of my surgery, my grandmother regressed and ultimately ended up passing away on the 16th of this month. And we laid her to rest on this past Thursday, which was the 24th. Today's the 29th. So that's why I have not been on, and this has been a real hard time. I took it really hard. Still trying to get, over things, but I'm doing better. Each day gets better. Been a bit depressed the last couple of days. I'm not sure where that's all stemming from, but I'm getting through this. And like I said, my weight has been coming off steady. People have started to notice. Now, you know, when I first started this journey, I always told you guys that I would give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I would always give you the truth. I love my sleeve. I'm so appreciative and humbled, being able to have this tool to assist me, because during this time, especially of loss, I would have gained bukus of pounds, with all the food coming in, with the stress of dealing with everything. I helped my mother from picking my grandmother's casket to making funeral arrangements to going to the funeral home and checking her to make sure that she looked the way we wanted her to look, to picking out her wig, to picking out her clothes, everything. And it took an emotional toll on me. And I loved my grandmother, and I still love my grandmother. I don't even like to speak of her in past tense. But, you know, during this time, you know, people bringing food over, and you really find out how much eating affects your everyday life, how things affect your eating habits. And, you know, as humans, we relate to everything with food. When someone passes, we eat. When we're celebrating, we eat. When we're depressed, we eat. Some of us, when we're hurting, we eat. So I had to find, eating was not a way for me to cope, even though I wanted to eat very badly. The more fried chicken they brought in, you know, and after we would go different places to kind of make my mom feel better, we would they would take me to buffets. And it was horrible. Eating now don't do it to yourself. If you're pre-op and after your surgery, especially 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, I was able to eat. My doctor, I graduated quick with my food, so you know I'm able to eat like fish, and I pretty much eat anything low carb and low fat and high protein. Even I'm even able to eat, you know, vegetables that go down easy. Anything that my body can tolerate, it goes down easy. That is healthy for me, as long as I chew it up to applesauce consistency and take my time. My doctor has allowed me to do so. But going out to eat in a all-you-can-eat buffet is horrible. I have people watching me because I'm eating at such a slow pace. The baked fish, the baked chicken, or whatever I end up getting, the broccoli. I only end up eating like a couple of bites, and that's it. And I'm sitting there the rest of the time, like twiddling my thumbs and looking around at other people, you know. When I went to, we went to Golden Corral, and a guy that I didn't know, he was like, hey, he's behind me, and I thought it was someone I knew at first, and he's like, hey, you barely eating around here. I was like, yeah, I had surgery and I can't eat that much. And he's like, this is like a waste of money for you. And I was like, yeah, food isn't fun anymore. And it isn't. And I would be lying to you if I told you that it's not a task for me now to eat. It's depressing to eat. I'm hungry, and I get hungry. But when it's time to eat, you know, I have this little baby plate, and I have my little healthy stuff on my little baby plate. about enough for my nephew to eat, and I take my few bites and I chew it up, and I feel like I have this, after a while, after eating slow, before I even get halfway done, I start to have this something here. It's the best I can explain it. And it's like it's going to gurgle up. And it's like it's going to get stuck. So that's when I figure that Cherry is full. And that's what I named my new stomach, Cherry. Because we have two total different personalities. She's on a whole other level than I am. And she has a mind of her own. And this is her body now. And I'm just living in it. But after I eat, I have that urge to have to walk, to try to walk this thing down. And I'm, eating as slow as I can, chewing at beyond 20 to 30 bites, way beyond that. And so it's kind of discouraging. So, sometimes I'm still at my parents' house recuperating. Especially since my grandmother died, I stayed here a little longer. But sometimes they're at the table with me, and they're like, "You look so disgusted," and I'm like, "That's because I am." And I don't want to come off as being ungrateful, because I am so grateful for this tool. Because without this tool, if I was able to eat, there's no telling where my weight would be right now. What I do hate about it at this stage, and I'm sure that it will get better, is that I cannot sit and eat a small portion, just a small portion, and just eat that small portion at that one setting. I have to stop, wait maybe about 2 hours, and walk it down. And I wish I just did not have that feeling. That I can't explain it, but it's like my food is stuck here, and like there's a gurgling, like it wants to come back up through here, but not like I want to throw up, a nausea. That's the best way I can explain it. And it's just kind of like indigestion, but or heartburn, but not that feeling either. But that's the best way I can describe it right now. Maybe some of you are watching my post-op have the same feeling. So, yeah, me and my sleep, we have a love-hate relationship, and I would be lying to you if I told you that we didn't. But I know that, further on down the line, I'll be able to eat a little small portions and not, be like that, hopefully. I do want to continue to be able to eat my small portions, but I would like to be able to eat my small portion in a setting. I mean, literally, I have such a small portion where I want to be able to eat more than just a couple of bites before I have to put that little baby plate up. At the repast, it was odd. Everybody, they passed out the plates at the church. So we passed out the church. They passed out the plates to the family. Of course, I was going to try to eat a little something. They had some green beans, my parents are vegetarian, so they had some meat that's made of soy. And, but rice, of course, I couldn't eat that. But it was just so odd because, we got this big line of people from just all the way down. We got a big family. And, nobody knows about me being sleeved or supposed to know anyway. People are trying to guess and make assumptions right now. But I'm eating my food. And I mean literally like taking one bite of this about this big and then chewing and looking around like, okay, who's watching me? And everybody's finished, and I still have a full plate of food, literally. I ate like 2 bites of the little meat. The little nuggets were probably like about this big. I got it down to there. I ate about maybe 3 beans. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I ran out of limit. My video reached its limit. So I had to go delete some things. But I literally ate like 3 beans, and everybody kept saying, "Are you okay?" And I was just waiting for the lady to come ask me, "Do you not like our food?" You know, everybody had their plate taken up. The lady was not taking up my plate, even though I was finished, because I had so much on my plate. She thought I was still eating. So I kind of just got up from where I was sitting and went to talk to, my family members and such. But eating is odd when you're around people, especially when they don't know what's going on. So, I tried to avoid that, but it was hard during this time because, people were constantly over. And I mean, it is what it is. Again, I'm not complaining. No, I don't particularly like it. But I'm happy I have this tool. I just can't wait till I get into my latter stages where, I'm at least able to seem a little more normal. That's all I ask. I'm going to always continue to eat healthy and so forth. I want to touch on something else. Protein shakes. I can't do them anymore. So I have to get my protein in through my food. So it's important that I do eat enough to get that protein in. The protein shakes now make me really sick to my stomach. I can't stomach them. I can't, smell them. I get sick. So, like daily, I'm eating fish or tofu or something like that. So, like I said, even if it takes me eating some of it, going back 2 hours, I eat something high in protein, and then for lunch, I end up having to go back to eat the rest of my breakfast. And for dinner, I'll eat, and then I'll have to go back later on that evening. I'll eat early up in the day, and then I have to go back later on in the evening to finish whatever it is that I had so that I can get my protein in. I am going to try some other type of protein drink. I do have my protein powder. For some reason, I keep forgetting about it. But I do have it, and whenever I have the opportunity to mix it with something that I have, I mix it. Like the other day, I made the other morning I had Cheerios for the first time, and I mixed my flavorless protein powder in that, and it's that Gen Pro, and it's awesome. You have to make sure though that when you mix it, that whatever you're mixing it with is cool at the time that you mix it, or it will not mix in. Do not do it when it's hot because you end up getting clumps, and that's not good. Just a note, FYI. Now I want to speak about, earlier I said, no one knows I have the sleeve. I want to speak about a family member of mine who's making assumptions because she knows that I had a surgery, and some people. I want you to know that everybody's not going to be for you on this journey. In one of my other videos, I told you guys that I hit the reset button. When I let go of that stomach, even before, I had already hit that reset button. I changed my number, my regular Facebook page. I did away with it. Because I had family and friends on there. And, I know everybody you can't take with you on your journey. And a lot of things on Facebook I just did not to be distracted with. And I still don't. But family members I had done away with because I knew they meant me no good. This one in particular was at the funeral, of course. It's a very close relative. And, I had on my dress, and she had seen me probably about when my grandmother was, they thought, okay guys, my battery is low. I was running out of memory, so I had to erase some more. And so I'm going to try to wrap this up, and I'm going to do another video on tomorrow to place on here. But I was talking about that cousin. She was in the room with my mom, and I was in my mom's bathroom. And I normally wear a size 3X dress. This dress that I had on, it would have been a 3X. As a matter of fact, when I bought it, um, less than a week of the funeral, it was in the stomach area. It was kind of snug. So that's how I know I'm losing inches. But she had seen me a week and a half prior to this, when they thought my grandmother was passing then. And so, I was in the bathroom and getting ready, and I wore a wig for the funeral. But I was literally in the bathroom and just kind of, doing touch up on my eyeshadow, blah, blah, blah. Trying to get that wig right and everything. And so, she came in there. She said how beautiful my mom was. She's like, you're so beautiful. And she was. She was gorgeous, y'all. And I stepped out of that door, and you would have thought she saw a ghost. She looked at me. She kind of rolled her eyes. I said, hi, such and such. She said, huh. That was her hi. And she never said, you look nice. Of course, I wouldn't expect that anyway. I knew I was looking nice. And she kind of like looked me up and down. And during this course, after this, after the repast and everything, I think the next day she came back over. Like I said, nobody knows what type of surgery I had. People were making assumptions. She kept saying, my friend had the type of surgery you had. And I kept saying, well, what, and she said, she later on said that her friend died. So I was still here to ask her, but she died or something like that. But, yeah, that was encouraging. Anyway, so I kept saying, like, what type of surgery was it? And she said, the kind you had. Now, mind you I don't talk to this family member anymore. So she's fishing, and it wasn't the first time during her visitation with my grandmother. We went through this same thing. So I'm like, well, what kind of surgery was that? She said the same kind you had. So I'm like, well, what kind was it? She was like, well, she had to have baby food, and I don't understand how you're able to eat, real food. And I said, well, perhaps she didn't have the same surgery I had. And she said she had it twice. I'm like, the surgery I had, you can't have it twice, because I have the sleeve. You can go from that to gastric. So, she's just fishing. And so, like, I said that to say this. Everybody is not going to appreciate your journey. Everybody's not going to be happy for you on your journey. There are people who are going to downplay you or downplay your weight loss. They're not going to say you look good. Just know, and you can look in the mirror and be proud of yourself and know that you look good and that you're progressing and that this thing is not easy. By far is this easy. I'm going to say that again. For those pre-op people who think they're just going to get in on get that stomach ripped out, and it's going to be an automatic cure, and you're just going to feel zealous and feel good, and, bless you if you do. And you don't have to work. You're going to eat normal, but you're just not going to be able to eat, small portions. You're only going to eat small portions. Yeah, you're going to be able to eat small portions, but it, by far, is not easy. This definitely isn't an easy way out, and I heard it a million times before I had the surgery, and I understand. I get it. So don't let anyone downplay you or how you lost your weight. The lighting is changing, you guys. The natural light, I love it. Don't let anyone downplay you or make you feel bad if you choose to tell people how you're losing your weight, or what route you took, or what tool you took, because it's just that, a tool. I work very hard for this. Every day I go through something. So You know, I explained a couple of things earlier in the video, you know, of experiences that I've had since I've had my sleeve. If I could do it all over again, would I do it? Yes, I would. Because I know that, number one, it had to be done for my health's sake. And I was spiraling out of control. Medicines are out of control. And I know that I choose the path of life. But make sure that you have it deep down in here so that you don't break. You know, you don't want to go into this thing and you're not mentally prepared. Make sure that you are mentally prepared for this, because it's not just a walk in the park. It's not. Let's see. As far as my exercising, I'm not able to exercise yet. And with my physical limitations anyway, I still have a lot of physical limitations. So even with the 40-some pounds off, I had a lot of weight on me. Still have a lot of weight on me. And, you know, I know that it'll get better. But I have increased my walking. I still just limit my walking to in the house. The doctor has not cleared me to do any kind of other exercise until 6 weeks. And I will tell you a strange thing. I noticed when I stopped walking for a couple of days because of my grandmother's funeral arrangements and everything, and just, you know, having to do so much, I was at a stall, and my stall broke when I stopped my walking. I don't know if it had anything to do with that now. Don't go and say, Brown Sugar or Shay said, you don't walk, you lose weight. Don't do that. But for me, that's what happened. It might have been a coincidence. I stayed off the scale for a couple of days because, you know, I was getting discouraged by the stall, which I said I would never do. So, yeah. I am getting in my liquids for the most part. Mostly every day I get in about 60 to 64 ounces. And that's just mostly strictly with water, because I really don't like it. Like I said, I am getting in my fluids, so I'm glad of that. We already discussed the protein thing, and I have to work on that. I think I'm doing pretty good. I need to do better at tracking, because before my grandmother passed, I was tracking everything, and then after that, I just kind of stopped doing my journals, or doing just very bits and pieces of it. I'm going to wrap this video up because it's long. I've had to stop like a million times because I ran out of space and everything. But I really have to get back to do another one, which I'll probably do tomorrow, and post it, because I do have more things to talk about. But this is for my week 2 and my week 3. There are a lot of things, like I said, I need to touch up on. Constipation. What are some other things I need to speak about? It's something I can't think right now. My brain I just had a brain fart. And I have those often. But, yeah, there are some things that I need to speak about that need to be separate from this video. But this wraps up my week 2 and my week 3. Like I said, I'm sorry I've been missing, but I do have a good reason I have been missing. Y'all continue to keep me and my family in your prayers. I will be back soon. The last thing I posted was my ricotta bake recipe. I plan to spruce that thing up a lot. I saw some people saying they're not too particular about, the ricotta bake, this, that. But I'm going to spruce it up and then give you that recipe. I also have talked to my mom about the tofu scrambled. She makes some tofu, I call them scrambled eggs, but they're made out of tofu and they're better than scrambled eggs. So, I'm going to, she agreed to do a video on that and show you guys what she puts in it. So it's really easy. It's more about the seasoning. I'm having really bad acid reflux, and I normally don't have that, but I've been, today instead of my water, I've been having Crystal Light, and I have some lemon in there and stuff, and it's just not agreeing with me today. So, back to my plain water. It was good to be back on, you guys. Remember, if you already haven't, subscribe, share, like if you like this video and would like me to continue to do more. I'm going to continue throughout my journey anyway. At the end of this video, I'm going to post some before and after pics or some side-by-side face-to-face pics that I put on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Remember, live, love, laugh, and lose. Until next time.